Okay, hello entrepreneurs. Today's question is relating to an entrepreneur who would like to provide his service to the municipality for basic service, which in this case is electricity, but it could be water, also any basic service that the local government does provide. What's the best approach? So I'm gonna go through his message. Maybe also let me try to do this. Let's see. I can't go through the WhatsApp. Then I'm gonna have to go through it on my phone. So his question was, okay, so his question was he would like to provide the municipality with a solar because electricity supplied by ESCOM, there is shortage, and also they are struggling with supplying the local municipality. Okay, so I just want to say, when you're gonna provide a service to a municipality or a government institution, whether it's a local government or whether it's a provincial or national, you have to understand the way they procure through tender or request for quotation, or another alternative, you will need to do a proposal to them, which is called unsolicited proposal. The unsolicited proposal is when we are proposing a new solution which they have not actually come up with. And in most cases, what they do with unsolicited proposal, they convert that to be a request for quotation and then put it on the general public to see if there's anyone who can provide a better solution than what you have provided. So that is how the government procure. Number two, you also have to understand that for services like basic service like electricity and water, they already have a certain amount budgeted for that they give to certain people within that local municipality. Because it's essential service, it also means they have to look at the local municipality and say how many people, as per the constitution, need to have access. And I think from what I remember, water was about 600 liters, 6,000 liters a year or something like that. Oh Lord, I don't remember. But this will be part of their local government. Local government IDP. IDP is called Integrated Development Plan. That will identify the people and the earning that household will need to have, and they will have a policy on saying that for this community or for household that have an income within this range, we will give them the income. And they will also estimate, State SA will give you the estimates of how much that local municipality actually, how many people are under that threshold, a specific threshold of the income. So the name of the policy, if I'm not mistaken, I'm gonna need to Google it while we were chatting. I think it's for people who to access basic service. The institute or something like that. Oh, I forgot the name. There's a word that gets used, but this is about providing specific services. So even if it's essential health service, you gotta need to know how many people are actually need to access that service within that local municipality for you to work out the number, the amount that the government has put aside to see if your idea is financially viable or not before you actually even provide to the municipality. Yeah, I have forgotten how this word gets called. but yeah. So you can just Google a basic services by each municipality. They will give you the numbers. Within the IDP itself, they give you the statistics on the IDP in terms of how much are they spending and what is the budget, and also how many people are accessing what service and what's the difference in terms of the deficit between what they are able to provide versus what are the needs of the community. So you have to work out that for you to then say, if I offer my service, it will be at this price. And this price is cheaper or cost efficient than what the government currently or the municipalities. The network is quite bad today, so it just cut me off, but okay, I hope you have not lost me. Okay, so, and then you also have to understand that when you have worked out that, you will then figure out what are the deficiencies of the alternatives and work them through on your proposal, but also make sure that you are putting them up front to say your alternative right now is unable to do, so that you bring in the benefits. I also then added that you can validate certain information, because the municipality sometimes is supposed to updating their IDP. Sometimes they don't load it online. So you will need to go to an IDP manager within that local municipality that you're targeting to get the full details or the updated details. Within your proposal, the outcome of your proposal, you must demonstrate that there's going to be improvement in terms of unemployment. There will be also improvement in productivity in terms of returns that the municipality will have in terms of rates, because the local businesses will now have access to a service that will have not been stable before. So for this client, because they were looking at electricity, I also said you need to actually understand that by you providing an alternative for electricity, it also it reduces the cost to the businesses in terms of them having generators and buying diesel. Consider that also as an alternative to say, what is the cost implication of that? I also then added up that he has to somehow also look at schools. He has to look at people who any institution that will be a beneficiary, and get that institution to actually see that this would be beneficial. You can actually do some sort of a letter of support, show them what you are proposing to the municipality, so that the municipality can see that there is actually an interest within that solution that you want to provide. One of the things that I actually wanted to add for this is that you gotta need to somehow show the both direct and indirect benefit, but on the indirect benefits, it has to talk to the long term. It has to talk to how the municipality should be attracting productivity and trade. It should be promoting people staying within its local municipalities, because people, when they stay in the municipality that are productive or that are producing, it brings the revenue to the municipality in terms of rates. So I think this was really a complex question, because most of the time, entrepreneurs are not educating themselves on what are the needs of their local municipality for them to then offer the products and services that they are actually looking at. So you gotta need to validate the problem, validate the customers, and also really look at your model. How are you going to be financing this, and how the municipality is going to benefit by choosing. You might actually even be called by councillors to present these ideas. The best way of doing this is also working with the local ward councillor and also your councillors within your municipality. Approach the mayors and tell them how would your project actually benefit the local municipality. It's a big sell. You should go into it when you have other revenue streams, because it takes a while. But the other thing also is that they might take that idea and give it to somebody. That's the highest risk you have, especially with corruption we have in our country. But it does not mean you can't actually do it. I will recommend to people that want to provide a service to a municipality, do not use the municipality as your target because of their procurement processes that takes really long. And even if you get approved, even just getting a purchase order will also just be a nightmare. Build your customer base from individual. Build your customer base from people whom you can talk to and make decisions immediately. And then as you grow, then you can add other B2B or B2G, which is government, as added customers. But just keep in mind that the buying process is generally just longer. And I hope you enjoy that in terms of understanding how you would approach the providing a service to a local government, especially looking at the basic service. Just remember, you have to read the IDP, you have to understand the municipality challenges, and you have to link your product and your offering based on the costing that they are currently using so that you can show the benefit. Okay, thank you so much. Goodbye. Drop me more questions. I will share them and share the recordings on the WhatsApp. Thanks. Bye.